أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين، وأشرف الصلاة وأتم التسليم على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. وعن ابن عمر رضي الله عنهما أن رجالا من أصحاب النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم أروا ليلة القدر في المنام في السبع الأواخر، فقال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم: أرى رؤياكم قد تواطأت في السبع الأواخر، فمن كان متحريها فليتحرها في السبع الأواخر. So this is the continuation of Qiyam and Itikaf, and this is specifically related to Laylatul Qadr. And in this hadith, Ibn Umar radiallahu anhu relates that a group of the companions of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam saw in the dream that it is in the last 7 days of 7 nights of Ramadan. So the Prophet ﷺ approved that, and he said that it appears that your dreams have been true, and it's been consistent that it is in the last 7 nights of Ramadan. So whoever seeks Laylatul Qadr, let him seek it in the last 7 nights of Ramadan. And as you know, this is a very controversial topic. Yani Ibn Hajar and Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad al-Shawkani counted over 40 opinions about the differences of Laylatul Qadr, and we spoke about that before to a certain point that some scholars say that it is not even in Ramadan. This is how different the opinions are. And some people think that it is does not have a fixed date, it rotates, but the Jumhur ulama, that it is in the last 10 days, 10 nights of Ramadan. And in this hadith, which is narrated by Bukhari or Muslim, is in the last 7 nights. So, as if the Prophet ﷺ is telling you, make sure you do not miss these days, right? So, you can work for it all Ramadan, but make sure you do not miss these nights, and specifically the odd nights of the last 10 days, the last 7 days now. قال وعن معاوية بن أبي سفيان رضي الله عنهما عن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم قال في ليلة القدر ليلة 27. So Muawiyah radiallahu anhu said that it is the 27th night. And some people say this is a statement of Muawiyah. Some people say it is marfu', meaning attributed to the Prophet alayhi salatu wassalam. And again, meaning that make sure you do not miss that night. In a different hadith, one of the companions says, by Allah, Wallahi inni la'a'lamu ayya laylatin hi, إنها الليلة التي كان يأمرنا رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم بقيامها. So he said, by Allah, I know which night it is. It is the night that the Prophet ﷺ used to order us to do the Qiyam, and it is the 27th. So they say it is his judgment, his speculation that it's the 27th. Meaning, do not miss it. The Prophet ﷺ, when there was a fight among the companions, he said, I was made to forget it. Unsituha. So, meaning, rufi'at. So, again, what is the majority of scholars say, the Jumhur, that it is in the last 10 days. Even that has two explanations. How you count actually. You count forward or backward. So meaning that you have to do all the 10 days. So in order to catch it, يعني. And يعني نحن here in this masjid we keep doing what we're doing inshallah. And inshallah you never miss it بإذن الله تعالى. وعن عائشة رضي الله عنها قالت قلت يا رسول الله أرأيت إن علمت أي ليلة القدر ما أقول فيها قال قولي اللهم إنك عفو تحب العفو فاعف عني. So Aisha رضي الله عنها asked the Prophet صلى الله عليه وسلم if I knew that it was Laylatul Qadr, so what should I say? So the Prophet عليه الصلاة والسلام taught her the dua, which is a comprehensive dua. Allahumma innaka afuun, you are pardoning, loves pardoning, so pardon me. And here al-afiyah, they said, it is basically the salama, yani the well-being physically and spiritually. And if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grants you that, then yani you're prosperous in this dunya and in the akhirah. In riwayah, عفو كريم تحب العفو فاعف عني يا كريم. This is why some people يعني who like the saj'a يعني add the kareem. It has an evidence and merit from the sunnah of the Prophet صلى الله عليه وسلم. وعن أبي سعيد رضي الله عنه قال قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم لا تشد الرحال إلا إلى 3 مساجد المسجد الحرام ومسجد هذا والمسجد الأقصى. The last hadith of the chapter, Ibn Hajar concludes by the hadith of Abu Sa'id رضي الله عنه, in which the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, like there shall be no journey taken, yani no one should embark in a journey to visit a masjid except for 3 masajid, al-Masjid al-Haram, and my masjid, meaning al-Masjid al-Nabawi and al-Masjid al-Aqsa. So it is a sunnah yani, to make these trips in order to visit these masajid. And as we mentioned before, the reward of praying in the Masjid al-Haram is how much? Is multiplied by 100,000 times. And in Masjid al-Nabawi is 1,000 times. And in Masjid al-Aqsa, it's unknown, but the majority of the scholars say it is 500 times, although it is not certain. Yeah. So this is the conclusion of the chapter. Tomorrow, inshallah, we'll start with the chapter of Al-Hajj. So far, you've heard 700 hadith after the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, which is half the book, alhamdulillah.
What was the Masjid al-Aqsa at that time?
The Masjid al-Aqsa was known as Bayt al-Maqdis, and it was a cathedral.
So a specific spot.
Yeah, it's very well known. If you go to Masjid al-Aqsa, may Allah grant us that, there is the wall, they show you exactly the spot where the Prophet ﷺ tied the buraq. So that spot is there. It's preserved. So this is how meticulous and accurate history is. They show you exactly where Maryam mihrab, كلما دخل عليها زكريا المحراب وجد عندها رزقا. So this is exactly where the mihrab of Maryam. And this is not what you see in the pictures actually. It is underground. So the Masjid al-Aqsa where the Prophet ﷺ was, it's underground. What you see now is above the ground building, which is not exactly what was during the time of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
So at the time of the Prophet it was a church, cathedral.
Yeah.
I see.
Any other questions?
What did Aisha mean when she said, if I know or if I knew?
So there are signs of Laylatul Qadr. Someone would know, and some people would have certain vision for it. one of the most brilliant statements, they says Laylatul Qadr is when your Qadr with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala comes. And that's individual. And in the hadith Da'if, they said, يعني whoever observes Laylatul Qadr صافحه Jibreel. And they said, what is the sign that this happens? قال رق قلبه وكثرت دموعه. So your heart would be soft and your tears would be running. And they said this is one of the individuals. And this hadith is يعني ضعيف لكن يستأنس به. One of the other signs, some people say, would you see things like different light, prostrating, all these things. So many things written in the book. But it is when your heart becomes present with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And this is what Aisha was talking about. That you feel difference spiritually, basically.
Exactly.
وصلى الله على محمد وآله وصحبه وسلم.